welcome. This video is designed when you feel low and want to feel slightly better, and when you have symptoms of depression and want to get back feeling just slightly better about yourself. And even if you just sit down and listen to this video and don't do anything, it will help you because it's filled with hypnotic suggestions that will reprogram and rewire your brain, so you will benefit even if you just sit down and listen to it. And when you listen to it, just observe whatever comes up to your mind. There's no need to agree or disagree with any thoughts you have. Just be present and listen, and if you lose your mind, that also doesn't matter, because all goes into your subconscious mind. And if you feel like joining also the physical movement part, it will be an added bonus to the effects of this class. And the movements will be very simple, and even if you cannot do all of them, that's also fine, because anything you do is better than not doing anything. So any efforts you make, you can congratulate yourself, because just by listening this video so far, you already done more than you've done before. So you can congratulate yourself, you're a winner. So let's start. Find ourselves on the mat. You don't need any special clothing, just any regular clothing, easy seated position. And let's start circling forward, left, inhale forward, exhale back. Start focusing your breathing. Inhale forward, exhale back. Synchronize your movements with your breath and really pay attention to your breathing. Notice any tension and stiffness in body, and just notice it there. And by you just noticing it there, you already start releasing it. You don't need to release all of it today, but as each time you feel tension and stiffness within any parts of the body, feel free to breathe into it, and with exhalation release it. Inhale forward, exhale back. Let's switch directions. We continue the same movements, same pattern. Inhale forward, exhale back. Really feel any tension or actually lightness. You might notice that there are parts of the circle where you move that everything feels kind of okay, and acknowledge that too. And there are other parts where you feel a bit more stiffness, and that's also okay. And only thing it means is that you notice something that's a bit tense, and by noticing, you're already releasing it. So that means you're already doing more than you did by not noticing it, or trying to avoid it. And because you're not avoiding it, you're noticing it, you're already better off than you were before. A couple more times. Inhale forward, exhale back. Let's go for a twist. Twist to the right. Bring your right hand behind the back, left hand somewhere on your right leg, and twist to the back. Inhale, straighten, lift up, and exhalation, try to twist a bit more. 5, 4. Try to release your right shoulder. 3. Don't worry if you breathe in different tempo, that doesn't matter. 2. And 1. Inhalation to the middle, and we twist to the other side. Left hand behind the back, right hand somewhere on your right leg. Twist, straighten, and exhalation. Breathe into 5. Notice what you notice. And 4. 3. 2. And 1. inhalation to the middle, let's side bend to the left. And don't worry if you switch the sides and miss the sides and do it to the opposite side, it also doesn't matter. We're gonna stay and switch to the side, just stay wherever you are for 5, 4, and even if you miss instruction, miss a breath, 3, it doesn't matter because you already have benefit from listening to this transmission. 2, notice what you notice, into 1. Inhalation, lift up, maybe reach your hands up, stretch and release towards the right side to the other side, and side bend for 5, 4, 3, 2. Notice if you're yawning like me. And 1. Yawning is good, means you're releasing any stress and tension. And let's go reach up to the sky and kind of move your fingers, wiggle your fingers, reach up, open up the chest, and bring your hands into the cactus. Exhale. Inhale up, reach up. Exhale down. Bend your elbows, look forward, elbows back. Inhale up. Exhale down. Feel free to play around with your fingers. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. And notice that if you can follow these instructions well, if you cannot follow them also well, because I'm just giving these instructions to have something for your mind to focus on. If you focus on it, great. If you don't focus on it, also well. Notice what you notice. Notice resistance towards following instructions. Acknowledge resistance and continue either following or rejecting instructions. Exhale down. And inhalation one more time up. And exhalation forward bend. And notice how it doesn't matter how long we're gonna be doing this class, how long we're gonna be staying in each posture, and notice the uncertainty and how okay it is to not to know how long we're gonna stay here in this pose. And if I start counting from 3, 2, it doesn't mean anything, into 1, and release up into the seated position. Now let's slowly move up to the tabletop position. Feel free to organize yourself and edge yourself as you wish. We're gonna go for cat and cow. Inhalation open, chin up, pelvis up, look up, and exhalation close, chin to the chest, pelvis forward. Inhale open, exhale close. Inhale open, exhale close. Feel free to do Ujjayi breathing if you're aware of it, and exhale close. Feel free to stop anytime and go to the child's pose. Inhale open, exhale close. Whatever you're doing is right for you, and you're perfectly fine to make it in your own practice. Do any other movement, and notice if you're just sitting and doing anything, that's also doing something and wanting to do something. If you feel like you don't want to do anything, then even desire of not wanting to do anything is desire to do not doing. Acknowledge any desire you have, whether it's to do something, not to do something. Accept my movements, reject my movements. Whatever you decide to do that with decision that it is the right thing for you to do. And if you feel like it's not the right thing for you to do, Ask what is the right thing to do, and acknowledge whether you want or don't want to do the right thing for you. And whatever you choose, remember you cannot fail or do anything wrong. Even if you choose to do opposite of what you think should be done, even by listening to this or not listening to this, you're already having benefits because your subconscious mind hears all the instructions and accepts them as true and reprograms you to feeling better and doing the things that may or may not be right for you, knowing that they're only right things you can do for yourself, whether you agree with them or not, because everything you do is for you and having good things for you. And now we're going to go into the child's pose. Just sit back, reach your arms forward, and rest your forehead onto the ground, maybe to the side. Just stay here for a couple of breaths. 5. Notice if you got bored doing the cat and cow and stop doing it, or notice if you didn't get bored. And just forgive yourself for whatever choice you made, and know that it was your practice. You made the decision to do whatever you chose to do, and that was the right thing for you to do. And from here, we're going to gently slide into puppy pose, or if you feel like, you can stay into the child's pose for as long as you want. Feel the gentle stretch in your shoulders. Don't worry if your chin or chest don't go into the ground. Just feel the stretch and release into the pose. You stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Gently find yourself back into the tabletop position. We're gonna thread the needle. We're gonna put our right hand over to the left side, and we're gonna stay here for a while. For 3. Feel free to do any variation. You can stay to the side or go towards the front. 2, and 1. Inhalation to the middle. And let's switch sides and notice how you feel. Notice your left shoulder. Stay here or go for other variation for 2. And 1. Inhalation to the middle. Back into the tabletop position. And from here, we're going to go back into the easy seated position. Transition, take your time. We're going to take our left hand in front of our chest and stretch our left shoulder. Maybe look to the right, face your left palm towards upwards, look to the left palm, and imagine a white beam of light, love, landing from God, from universe, from divine, into the hand, and feel the light spreading across the whole hand, whole body, and feel gentle and subtle sense of feeling a bit more light. Release your left hand with this lightness and switch. Bring your right hand in front of your chest. Grab it with your left hand and look to your right hand palm. Turn it to the up as much as you can and look into your palm and see another white ball, white light beam landing into your palm. If you don't see it, you know it's there even if you don't see it. Then imagine this light touching your skin and spreading all across your hand and feeling gentle, subtle lightness and release as you release your hand as you exhale. And just checking your neck, make any movements, flow from side to side, leaning, maybe doing circles. Tune into your neck, whatever movements you're doing with your body. Put a gentle, subtle awareness in your neck. Imagine your all movements start from neck. Whatever you do, maybe your whole body is not moving, it's just your neck is moving. Maybe you want to move your whole body from neck downwards. So explore your body, notice what you notice, and really feel your neck guiding your body. And from this space, we're going to go into butterfly. And from butterfly, we're going to lean forward and just stay into the forward bend. I'm going to stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhalation, lift up. Feel free to bring your legs together and sitting down position, and go twist towards your right. You can put your left hand outside of your right knee. Look to the right for 3, 2, and 1. To the middle, switch sides. Bring your right hand outside of your left knee and look to the left. Hold it for 3. Notice the lightness if you notice. Notice any tension if you notice. Whatever you notice, it's okay. And only thing it means that you noticed it. Doesn't mean anything about how good or bad person you are. It just means that you noticed it. And because you noticed it, you have a power to decide to release it. And back to the middle. And from here, we're going to go and try to lean back and maybe go into the boat pose. So lean back, try to lift your heels off the ground, feel your weight in the sitting bones, and if you feel like, lift the toes. If you feel like going a bit harder than yourself, lift your legs parallel to the ground. Feel free to keep your hands holding your legs as long as you want. Feel free to straighten your legs or release the arms. Just go wherever you feel like going today and hold it for 5 or not. 4, 3, maybe notice a gentle smile sneaking up your face. 3. If you don't feel like smiling, that's also okay. 2 and 1. Gentle release. Bring your hands behind the back. Try to open up the chest, lift your chin and look up for 3, 2, open up the chest, and 1. Release. Come back to the middle. Shake your body out. Release any tension. A little bit of a shaking, release. Take a deep inhale in and deep exhale out. Put your right hand onto your belly, left hand onto your chest, into your heart. Inhale into your belly, exhale. Release the hands. One more deep inhale. And exhale. I congratulate you, and feel free to congratulate yourself for showing up and listening to this class, maybe even participating to some of the class. Noticed what you noticed, and you can allow yourself to acknowledge that by just showing up, you did something good for yourself, and you don't need to feel any benefits. Just notice that you are allowed to do something here for self without expecting to get anything back from it, just because you know it might be beneficial for you. And notice how it makes you feel to acknowledge this thing. And that said, I hope you feel a bit better. I know you are a bit better just by attending this class. Feel free to take this class as often as you want. This is a class I send to my clients so they can feel better whenever they need to connect to someone and guide them to very simple, easy movements that just make everything better, working consciously, subconsciously, reprogramming subconscious mind towards feeling better, being better, and having a bit more magical life than it was before. Hope you're doing great, and see you on the next one.